Good morning, guys.
Hey guys.
It's a new day.
We're out for a walk in a sweat.
Yes.
It's 30 degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to be 35. This is the opera and theater house. Other than that, I don't know anything. But there's a big mountain hill thing behind us. And there's some kind of tower. There's other buildings up there. We're going to eat. We're going to a Hinkali. Hinkali is Georgian food. It's kind of like dumplings with meat in them. But I think sometimes they even put like mushrooms in them. I don't know. We're about to find out. Georgian food. Georgian food is quite popular in Russia. Also, there's Georgian restaurants all over the place because the food is awesome. But we haven't really eaten real Georgian food in Georgia, so we're looking forward to it.
Here you can see that Tbilisi is not flat at all. Many hills, and you go up and down, and beautiful wide streets. We're almost here. The place where we will eat Hinkali, Georgian food. So many hills, and when you go up and down. And John is here, and we are going to this restaurant, House of Hinkali. So we came to this Georgian restaurant. You can see there's an aquarium there with lots of fishes. So anyway, fishes, can you say fishes?
Usually no, you just say lots of fish.
Okay, so we ordered many things, and the first thing they gave us, this is local lemonade. And this is, I thought that it's local cola because it was like Georgian cola in the menu, so I ordered this.
She said, is it from Georgia? And she said, yeah, it's from Georgia.
I found out that it's Columbus, Georgia, USA.
Yeah, so that's the funniest thing because it's always something people confuse, Georgia. And in Russian, they're two different words, but he was like, is it from Georgia? In Russian, so it's actually different words. She's like, yeah. But it's actually from this Georgia state. Very funny. Waitress. It just came and grabbed Evita. Not what they should. There's another waitress. It seems like everybody really likes kids here in Georgia. Lots of kisses. Lots of kisses. And she doesn't seem to mind. She seems pretty happy. She's smiling. Close. I've never seen that before in a restaurant. Awesome. So cool. She's never seen that before either. That's the third waitress now. They're taking turns. Meanwhile, we've got some food. This is called lobiani. I think it's got beans inside. Beans. Lots of attention. That's so cool. I've never seen that in a restaurant before. They're taking turns. Спасибо большое. So for some reason Evita got really upset. Not with while she was with those waitresses, she was really happy, but she got upset. So we everything's getting a bit cold, I think, because we were in the bathroom and then outside with her, and Eva's still out there with her, but things just calming down a bit. But Eva said to come in and film, so we have some hinkali with mutton. These hinkali, I think this is like beef and pork and greens, some kind of greens. This is pork shashlik, which is just like barbecued meat. Basically, they cook it on coals with like a skewer. And then there's this lobiani. This one has cheese, and then that one has mushrooms. And then this is like sour cream. I came back outside. It's kind of lonely eating alone, and I found my girls here. Evita's calmed down a bit. She's eating, and hopefully we can go back in and eat ourselves, because Eva hasn't had anything yet. and it's pretty delicious. Pretty delicious. She was freaking out in the bathroom. She just wouldn't stop crying. I went and tried to help, and nothing would work. She didn't even want to eat. But now, somehow she calmed down and she's eating. Now we're walking. I like this clock. It's pretty fancy looking. So far, we are very happy and impressed with Georgia, Tbilisi. We're just walking, and Eva said, I could live here. I mean, she said that as soon as we arrived, also, but after about 24 hours, how long have we been here? About 24 hours, right? Yeah. She still says that she thinks she could live here. A lot of Russians, and there are a lot of foreigners in general here. Lots of people speaking English, Spanish, I think, yeah. Lots and lots of foreigners. I've seen some Asian people. A bunch of women in what do you call those? Niqab, when they're completely covered. I always forget the name. We've seen quite a few of them. Evita's sleeping, getting used to this. And this is the Parliament of Georgia. Recently, I think here there were protests, something to do with anti-Russian protests. But by the way, we haven't felt anything like that. I think it's more of a political thing, you know, like that many Georgians don't like the politics of Russia as a country, but it doesn't seem like people seem to mind so much that we speak Russian, because we speak Russian to most people, and several times I've spoken Russian to people and then asked, do you speak English? And most of them say like, no, not really.
Well, they keep asking me like where I'm from, and I keep saying I'm from Russia. They're like, oh, from Russia, okay. Yeah,
people seem pretty happy. So this is what's called Liberty Square or Freedom Square. I think I've seen both written. Yeah. This is like the very center of the city as far as I understand. And these are my beautiful girls. And the stroller is serving as a, I don't know, cart for our things. There's a cool fountain over there as well, just behind us. There's a bunch of cool buildings with balconies here. Eva said it reminds her of New Orleans. And there's a church over there in the hill. I think we're gonna get closer now, but it's kind of cool the way the sun is reflecting off the roof. We just went into an underground crosswalk, and it's the first time I've seen this. It just continues into a bridge. So there's a road above us, and there's cars. It's a pretty big road, and then there's a river here. So we're crossing the river back to our side. What's this about? Incurable heart muscle inflammation. Huh.
He got a new heart.
Oh, a heart transplant. Wow, cool. An artificial heart. So this guy had this artificial heart, and then it turned out, and he got married again, had a daughter, built a house. Turned out he was gonna die, and then he got a transplant and got a real heart. Yeah. Had a transplant with success, and he wants to start working again.
But he was waiting for 3,804 days for his heart.
That's like 10 years, isn't it? I like this. I like this a lot. And over there you can see these cable cars. You can go up the mountain. Really cool. I like this Hinkai. There's a lot of cool graffiti here. Oh, that's a monkey. Wow, that's cool. Down here in these underground crosswalks. Very cool. I like.
This is the end of our journey today. We're going to supermarket, and then we're going home. We'll prepare a bath for her. It will be sink this time, and yeah, we will feed her, we will put her sleep, and then we will have time for ourselves.
Yeah, to edit videos.
Yeah.
We're in the grocery store. There's mom, and here's a grocery store worker with the baby again. Nice.
Evita is ready to go. Now it's time to leave this beautiful apartment, and today we will go to another city in Georgia called Batumi. We'll go by train, and the city is by the sea, located by the sea.
Yeah, by the sea. City by the sea.
it's by the sea, so we will spend there 10 days, and it will be first experience for Evita to swim in the sea, and it will be Black Sea. So yeah, we are saying goodbye to this beautiful, beautiful apartment, which, by the way, we rented through Airbnb, and I don't remember did we mention it or not. Below each video we put a link on Airbnb where you can get $40 for first booking for free. So goodbye, our apartment in the capital of Georgia, in Tbilisi.